Food.
It's just bad.
Drama.
You're not serious right now.
Verdict.
On that basis, this competition is hard.
6 Caribbean countries send their best chefs to plead their case in the region's ultimate cooking showdown. Who will walk away with the $10,000 award? All rise for the Maggi Food Court Caribbean. Last time on Maggi Food Court Caribbean, Chef Candice was whisked away from the competition. Now, the stakes are higher than ever as we hit the semifinals. Which chefs will rise to the occasion and earn their place in the ultimate culinary showdown? Chefs Aaliyah, Adrian, and Rondell fight for a chance to wear the coveted red jackets and compete for the title in the finals. This culinary case is presided over by Maggi Food Court judge Jaron Geronimo Green. Our jury members are Business Executive Officer of Nestle Caribbean, Okino Petrie, celebrity chef Noel Cunningham, and cooking show host from the Food Network, Roger Mooking. Now, let's go to court.
All rise. Maggi Food Court is now in session. Geronimo presiding.
Chefs, congratulations on making it to the semi-final round of Maggi Food Court Caribbean Season 4. You should be proud of yourselves. I'll even allow you to give yourselves a clap. Come on, clap yourselves. All right, not too much now, not too much. All right, chefs, so in this challenge, you'll have 30 minutes exactly to make your best version of the classic Eggs Benedict, complete with the perfect hollandaise sauce. Perfect! The jurors will sample your dishes blindly. So, in other words, the jurors won't know who made the dish before them. This is how serious we take the decision of who vies for the title of Grand Champion of Maggi Food Court Caribbean Season 4. Chefs,
Yes, chef.
your time for cooking what could be your last meal begins right now.
I feel great. I feel good. Coming in and competing against all these other chefs, seeing the work that they were capable of and facing those challenges that I've faced, I feel pretty confident.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm lost for words. From 16 chef down to 3. Fighting at it, going at it. Everybody was hungry. Everybody really wanted a lot of tears, a lot of ups and downs, but it's great to actually reach this far.
Going into the semifinals, I feel good. I feel focused. I feel ready. They can expect winnings, great things, you know. The win for Jamaica, yeah.
When I first saw the eggs, I thought it was going to be an egg cookery challenge. So I was like, okay, egg cookery. Mind just started to go berserk already, thinking about different concepts that I could execute quickly. Then when they said classic egg benedict, I was like...
When they first introduced the challenge, I honestly was thinking that, oh my God, this might be, you know, my last time in the kitchen, because yeah, it's been a minute. I was concerned.
When I entered the kitchen and I saw the eggs and I heard the challenge, I was like, geez, so long I haven't done a hollandaise sauce. Like, it's been a while. Pretty straightforward. Got the English muffins, made a French toast batter, dipped them in French toast. Well, one half in French toast. I pan-seared the other side in garlic butter. Wilted the spinach, crisped up the salmon, then minced it with some cream cheese, fried up some bacon, minced that up as well, poached a couple eggs, and also made the hollandaise sauce.
It was Eggs Benedict, so I toasted the buns and poached the eggs in some boiling water, you know, with a little vinegar. I also put some bacon on the grill. Butter. And then for the hollandaise sauce, I clarified some butter, added a little tarragon to it, and yeah, put it over the pot with boiling water, and in the bowl I just whisked it and added clarified butter to it. Add some salt, a little Maggi.
Okay, so this one is a play on a classic eggs benedict. I seem like I'm the only one who knows what a proper egg benedict is and knows how to make a hollandaise.
God, how long I make a hollandaise? Jesus.
You know, there are tricks and ways to make hollandaise, yes. But the classic way is obviously your yolks over a double boiler, you clarify butter, trickle that in, stir, 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 stir. Your acid, which is maybe lime juice or vinegar, salt, pepper, so we put paprika in it. You know, of course, you have the English muffin. So I toasted my English muffin in my bacon fat, rendered down some bacon, make some crispy bacon, did a candy coated bacon with some white sugar, a little wilted spinach, a pimento cream cheese, my beautiful poached eggs, my hollandaise sauce that I add a little bit of Maggi, fish seasoning too, some salt and black pepper. And on top I like sprinkle the candy bacon and the capers.
Honestly, I'm stressed out. The challenge stressed me out. Stressed me out because hollandaise is not something you make all the time here in Jamaica. And poaching an egg is not an everyday thing either. Like, it sent me back to school. Same time I go back to school, I say, what Miss Davis did say. I wonder if Miss Davis watch it anyway. Yeah, I say, what Miss Davis did say again. The atmosphere in the kitchen was kind of tense. Everybody was focused, like quiet. The kitchen was quiet.
All right, chefs, battle off the poached eggs. My, I see bacon on the grill. Chef Aliyah, what's your take on this eggs benedict? Talk to me about.
So I kind of still figuring it out.
You're still figuring it out?
So searching me.
You better figure it out fast. All right. Chef Adrian, go on and come back. As I see something burning over here. Talk to me now. Your take on the classic eggs benedict.
I'm gonna make the muffins French toast.
You're making the what?
Turn the muffins into French toast.
Turning the muffins. And I see you have some snapper fillet here.
No, not using that. Change my mind, chef.
Using it.
Change my mind.
You change your mind.
Yeah.
Ding dong, merrily on high. Mercy. And I see you slice tomatoes. Is a burger you're making, chef?
No, you will be chef, don't worry.
I see Chef Rondell over here using the grill to saute what seems to be crumbles of salmon. Talk to me about your version. Is that cream cheese here?
This is a pimento cream cheesecake. You can't have benedicts without pimento, without cream cheese. Right? You can't have a benedicts without bacon. Some do that kind of candy bacon, pimento.
I'm not hearing that word you say.
I'll send it to you after.
All right, you'll send it to me after. Okay, chef. But not seeing any hollandaise chefs. You have 13 minutes to go, and I'm not seeing one of you with the hollandaise sauce. That's crucial for an eggs benedict. What's an eggs benedict without the classic, creamy, silky hollandaise? Maggi Food Court, this is the semifinals. It's season 4. It's a ding-dong battle. The chefs are at it.
There was a moment when I was taking out the poached eggs and my face kind of like dropped because I thought I broke it. But it was just like some extra egg whites. I didn't break it. But if I did break it, I would have had to do for just one, which would have consumed so much time. And these challenges, like you're pressed for time.
I wasn't worried when Jaron came in and said nobody had their sauce made because, well, first of all, I was still figuring out what I'm going to do. So I couldn't worry about women and know.
In my mind, I already don't know how to make an eggs benedict. I realized my other two components. Wasn't so sure on how to make a hollandaise. And my mind's like, okay, that's a plus. But obviously, if time is against you, and you get to do your hollandaise the traditional way, which is over a double boiler, do what I did, and I put it in the blender, had my clarified butter hot, and just trickle that in. It was thick and velvety. I mean, they were very creative with their dishes as well. But the challenge was an eggs benedict. Make sure you have your poached egg. Make sure you have your hollandaise. One person hollandaise wasn't really hollandaise-y, and one person hollandaise was not even there.
I didn't use a blender because I never know say could I use a blender make that. I made it the way I know, the only way I know. Yeah, hopefully that says something. Yeah, I hope my dish stands out as to if the judges will know mine Specifically, I'd like to think so.
Hello. Hi, mommy. Oh boy.
All my chefs are listening out there. There's so many ways to make many different dishes. There's so many ways to cut steps in classic dishes, but you need to understand the classic dish. I don't know, that challenge was just... I feel like I was just like racing, and I had all the components in my head, but I don't know, to be honest, because I did well. I think I elevated a classic eggs benedict as good as I can with the time limit.
I know I took a while to get the sauce going, but I had something in my mind and I honestly didn't execute it properly or efficiently, and that's why I started my sauce at that point in time. I mean, it's straightforward, English muffins, smoked salmon, cream cheese, spinach, capers, you know. So I didn't want to put the capers, so what I ended up doing was I turned the English muffin, like I did it like kind of French toast and garlic, so you get like, again, different contrasting flavors with the salmon and the cream cheese and the hollandaise sauce. The hollandaise sauce, which was like the point of the challenge, it wasn't as thick and velvety as I would have liked. Had I gotten my sauce to the consistency that I wanted it to be, I don't see any problem.
If I didn't, hypothetically speaking, make it past this challenge, yeah, I'd feel good. Obviously, you know, I'd feel some type of way not going through. But yeah, honestly, I did some good work. I think the judges received my food well since the beginning. So yeah, I feel good. I feel I look away, but cry and regroup.
So if I do get sent home, yes, I will be disappointed, I'll be sad. You know, might pass a few tears, but that's the game. That's the game that we're in. That was a race. That was a race. I like that challenge. It was fun to tap me back into culinary school days in the lab with my lecturer and doing any basics. I just feel like I come off the Renaissance World Tour.
The atmosphere was pretty good, you know, because it wasn't crowded, like you had your own space, you know, you could have gotten what it is you needed, like easily. It was like a nice challenge. I wasn't worried, you know, with regards to time, like all the components were ready, so it really was just like to put it together.
Feel okay, being that, like I said, it kind of threw me for a couple minutes. For a couple minutes, the challenge threw me. So the fact that I put something on the plate, yeah, I feel good about that. But not too, you know, not too confident, because we still don't know what the judges will think.
When I looked at the other two plates, I realized that they just like threw the muffin on the grill, which is really like the classic way to do it. But I don't think the blind tasting means anything, because obviously everyone has like a particular plating style. Everyone has like a particular approach to cooking. So honestly, like immediately when you see the plates, they will know we've been here a while.
Honestly, everybody put something on the plate, so I really can't say who made the least impressive dish. I just hope it's not me.
You have flowers, you have microgreens. You have flowers, you have microgreens.
15, 14, just about 5, 3, 2, 1. Step away from the counter. The end of the semi-final rounds. Come on, give yourselves a clap. Come on. You got a challenge to execute an eggs benedict, and that's, by the looks of it, that's exactly what you did. Chef Aliyah, talk to me. Is this the dish that will take you to the grand finale of Maggi Food Court Season 4?
Definitely.
This is it?
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely certain?
Banana.
All right, that's it. Chef Adrian, talk to me. This is the winning dish.
Flavors.
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 You will put your place in the grand finale on
Flavors.
All right, sir. There you go. Come on, Chef Rondell, talk to me now. This is the dish that will take you to the grand finale.
Yes, chef.
All right, say less. This is it. It's the semifinals. The chefs have put their hearts, their talents, their countries on these plates. Let us find out who will advance to the grand finale of Maggi Food Court. and who will sadly be going home.
All right, let's dig in.
The poached egg is nice.
Yes, it's not too overdone or anything.
Well toasted, the bun. The hollandaise is completely wrong. Very thin. I don't think they know how to make hollandaise at all. Mushroom and bacon. Nice, the egg is nice. Again, this one, hollandaise is like suspect too, you know?
And use of the mushroom as well, I think is add some freshness to the egg itself.
I didn't have that problem. It felt balanced when you try everything together. I don't know how I feel about this one. I'd have preferred it if they had completed it with another bun.
Oh yeah. This is bougie style, you know?
Yeah.
I like the presentation of this one, the big bowl, it's just in the middle. The color, you know, it's bright, it's sharp, it's giving me $10,000. Yeah, I like it.
There's a salmon at the end.
That's the only one I see that has done the hollandaise properly.
And the yolk is like running freely.
Yeah. I think it's time for us to deliberate.
Let's do it. All right, this is a tricky challenge, and you know, my suspicions came true in some cases here. Some people knew how to make hollandaise, and some people clearly did not. Now, this one right here, the egg was poached perfectly. The bun was toasted really well. There's some good flavor going on the white plate with the salmon here. So they're doing some traditional things, but there was no hollandaise, or there was some kind of yellow drizzle or something, but it was not hollandaise. And it's clear that they didn't know what that was, but the egg was cooked perfectly, which is a trick unto itself.
For me, this was my favorite. I've been searching for, you know, presentation, and I got that. I got some capers, and also, you know, that green with the yolk. It was well seasoned. I got that runny yolk. It was fresh, the spinach, and you know, so this one is definitely my favorite.
I want to taste this one though. You know, I found that there was no acid or lemon or a little bit shallot reduction kind of flavor in the hollandaise. The hollandaise should be rich and creamy, but have a little bit of acid to cut from lemon or something. So I'm missing that in this one, but I do agree this is a good one.
I think this one is a disaster because I mean there was very little effort, you know, that was put into this one. I know the egg yolk was nice and perfect, but the rest of it was just a no for me. And then the bun, as much as it's well cooked, I found it a little bit oily in my opinion. And look, see, I could almost lotion with this thing.
Okay, let's address this one here. What I liked about this one, they took a little bit of a non-traditional approach. Yes, they're bacon, which is somewhat traditional, but they added mushrooms to it. And I like the mushrooms. It added a different kind of texture to it, a meatiness to it without being meaty, and a hardiness. The egg yolk the egg was cooked to perfection. I would have loved, this bun is a little bit dry, you know, maybe put a little skim or something on it after you toast it, maybe a little butter, something to kind of just mix it off. But this person clearly knew how to make hollandaise.
And then again, they used the mushroom as a bodyguard again, just a big solid
Which helps the
chop.
bread. Just some avocado missing.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to guess the chef's Roger, based on what you've seen so far.
If I was to guess.
Yeah.
Okay, and you want some justification behind it?
No, just a guess.
All three?
All three.
I would say this is Rondell. I would say this is Adrian.
And in the middle?
That's Leah.
I think we have our verdict. Bailiff?
Yes, have we come to a verdict?
We have.
Thank you.
We've come to the end of a very challenging semi-final round. First, you had to know how to perfectly poach an egg. You should all be proud that you all achieved that. Chef Adrian, your egg was literally perfectly poached. Chef Aliyah, you mastered that hollandaise sauce. Chef Rondell, your presentation of all the components together, they demonstrated your culinary genius. But chefs in Maggi Food Court, we're all about the flavor. And so here I have a flavor box. In this box, there is a dish that's lacking just that extra flavor. I invite you all to gather around, take a peek into this box. The chefs whose dish is in this box, unfortunately, will be going home. I can feel your hearts beating. I can see the sweat dripping. Whose dish will not be making it to the finals is... Chef Adrian, unfortunately, you will not be continuing to the finals. Congratulations on defending your culinary cases so fervently that you made it this far to the semi-final round, and you should be proud of yourself. Chef Adrian, unfortunately, I will have to ask you to leave the courtroom for the final time. Chef Alea and Chef Rondell, congratulations on making it to the finals of Maggi Food Court Caribbean Season 4. The stakes are even higher now. Your creative juices will have to flow a little freer now. Your culinary strength will have to be stronger now. Because this, and who walks away with that big fat check that says 10,000 US dollars. Are you ready for that? Sure. Good luck.
Honestly, I don't mind losing like this. Like, it's my fault is why I lost. Like, I tried to be ambitious with, doing the whole French toast with the English muffin and didn't manage my time with the hollandaise sauce properly, and it didn't thicken the way I would like it. And honestly, getting to the semifinals is a big deal. Like, I have no competition experience. Then it obviously shows that my ability is good enough to hang with the best in the region. Like, basically, for this year's competition, I'm the third best chef here.
This one is, I'm telling you, this one, I said it since the first episode. I'm doing this for my parents. I just want to represent all the Trinidadians in this competition, all the young chefs from around the Caribbean in this competition, and show them that we mean business, don't knock us out. We are the generation, we are the future.
The fact that Jamaica's never won, yeah, that adds pressure. That does add pressure. And it does make me want it more as well. So, yeah, I'm happy for it. Obviously. But yeah, it's not really kicking in fully. So I'm just here, I'm processing.
Next time on Maggi Food Court Caribbean, it's the fiercest rivalry in the Caribbean, Jamaica versus Trinidad. The final battle.
16 chefs from 6 countries have been sifted down to 2.
Food.
It's just bad.
Drama.
You're not serious right now.
Verdict.
On that basis,
This competition is hard.
6 Caribbean countries send their best chefs to plead their case in the region's ultimate cooking showdown. All rise for the Maggi Food Court Caribbean Season 4.